Koopas have always come in all different sizes and colors. We got flying Koopas, spiny Koopas, and even Koopas that dance. But out of all the Koopas in the Koopa Troop, there's been only one in recent history that's truly been able to stand on borderline even footing with Bowser himself. Or rather, on even footing with his father. That's right, I'm talking about none other than Bowser Jr. Ever since his first overwhelming appearance in Super Mario Sunshine, Bowser Jr. has become a staple to the Mario franchise, appearing in just about every single first-party developed game as well as third-party developed game since then. And each time, he serves as a major obstacle Mario must overcome in order to save Princess Peach, or in some cases, the entire universe. So today we're going to be exploring the young Prince of the Koopas. Without further ado, let's just get right into the meaty stuff. Starting off with Bowser Jr.'s debut in Super Mario Sunshine, where he served as the main antagonist for the game. One day, Mario, Peach, Toadsworth, and some Toads decided to take a vacation to Isle Delfino. However, they were not greeted with a warm welcome. Mario was arrested on the spot due to being the prime suspect of mass graffiti markings across the entire island, which got so bad they were causing severe pollution and even preventing parts of the island to run properly. Mainly due to their power source, the Shine Sprites, being scattered everywhere because of said graffiti. In actuality, it was Bowser Jr. committing all those crimes, specifically under his alter ego known as Shadow Mario, with all this being under the pretense of a lie his father told him about how Princess Peach was his biological mother and Mario was the one holding her hostage. So he tried to get Mario sent to prison thinking he was saving his mother. Bowser Jr. was able to accomplish all of these dastardly deeds thanks to his magic paintbrush, which was given to him by Professor Egad actually. The same man who invented the flood that Mario sports in the game, and of course the poltergust vacuums from the Luigi's Mansion series. I always found it strange how Egad never made an appearance in Sunshine because of this. Bowser Jr. would successfully kidnap Princess Peach once Mario obtained 10 Shine Sprites, taking her to an area known as Peanut Park for the time being. Mario would chase them there to find Shadow Mario waiting for him in a kiddie pool area of the park, where he would then summon a giant mechanical Bowser for Mario to fight. Once defeated, Bowser Jr. would reveal his true identity for the first time before flying away with Princess Peach to Corona Mountain, the giant volcano that's located on Isle Delfino. In order for Mario to gain access to this place to save Peach once and for all, he would need to defeat Shadow Mario 7 different times in the main locations of Isle Delfino. After Mario makes it through Corona Mountain's intense gauntlet, he finally comes face to face with the father-son duo, with the two of them usually attacking Mario simultaneously during the fight, Bowser breathing a giant wave of fire while Bowser Jr. would shoot bullet bills from his toy-like submarine. With Isle Delfino now saved, the two Koopas wait on a shore in the distance, where Bowser tries to tell his son the truth about Princess Peach. However, it seems he already had figured out the truth, but he didn't seem to hold any animosity towards his father and was more focused on getting a proper rematch with Mario in the future, which made Bowser very proud to hear. Sadly, Bowser Jr. wouldn't have as much involvement in future titles as he did in Sunshine for the most part, damn near abandoning the magic paintbrush for a while too, which is where we transition in the next group of 3D Mario games he would make major appearances in, those being the Super Mario Galaxy games. Although clearly present during Mario's first galactic adventure, Bowser Jr. would only be fought one time, with it being an airship-style fight to boot, where Mario would need to throw green Koopa shells at his flying ship in the distance to defeat him, not appearing again until the very end of the game, flaunting the captured Princess Peach at Mario. Luckily, Bowser Jr. was a lot more involved in Super Mario Galaxy 2, where he would have 2 different boss fights that were both much more creative than his Galaxy 1 fight. The first being the Mega Hammer fight, one of the few bosses in the game that required Yoshi to beat. Yoshi had to eat bullet bills that were fired at him and spit it back out at specific parts of the robot to damage it, allowing him to damage the main control in the head after the other parts were damaged enough times. Then of course there's the Boomsday machine, where you would need Cloud Mario's power to damage it, using as many clouds as necessary to reach the top of the machine so Mario could ground pound on it. However, you couldn't just ground pound willy-nilly because there could be times where the machine would surround itself in electricity, preventing Mario from damaging it during that time. Now for the new Super Mario Bros. Titles. I know I'm not necessarily going in perfect chronological order here for these games' release dates, but I figured it would be better to just group these kinds of games all together rather than jump back and forth in between them. In the original New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS, Bowser Jr. would once again serve as a main antagonist for a Mario game, but with it being a 2D title and all, the interactions between he and Mario were much more simplified. Bowser Jr. would serve as a fight for each of the tower levels in the game, each one serving as harder than the last for the most part, very similar to the Boom Boom fights from Mario 3. Some fights he would be wearing his signature Fangs mask too, which would mean Mario couldn't jump on him normally. Mario would either have to stun him with a green shell first before jumping, or use a power-up to damage him instead. New Super Mario Bros. Wii would be where the clown car era would begin. By that I mean from that game to still present day, where Bowser Jr. would exclusively use his clown car as his main source of movement in many Mario titles, third-party spin-offs included. In New Super Mario Bros. Wii and U alike, Bowser Jr. would be fought as an in-between style boss when Mario would try to transition from a certain world to the next, usually taking place in an airship. These fights usually straying away from the traditional jump on head 3 times equals win style of boss 2, a lot of the time involving Mario having to use a specific item to damage him, or even pilot a clown car of his own. Definitely harder than the Koopaling fights, but still nothing too crazy in my opinion. Time to enter the Mario spin-off territory for a bit. Starting with the Paper Mario series, Bowser Jr. would make his official Paper Mario debut in the critically acclaimed Paper Mario Sticker Star. He's fought 3 different times in this game, all of which aren't too hard either. The final one, I guess, can be a little tricky if you don't use the proper stickers. The first fight being one of those fights where you were required to use a specific action at a specific time in the fight or else you couldn't win. A trend that has become a little too common in the Paper Mario series, I think. That specific action, of course, using the scissor sticker to slice him up good. Although absent in Color Splash, Bowser Jr. reappears in Paper Mario the Origami King, which is one of the only times where he and Mario actually work together to take down a common enemy. Bowser Jr. tries to reclaim his father's castle from King Ali's forces, but is severely outmatched by Legion of Stationary leader Scissors. History repeats itself a bit here, with BJ sliced up to pieces. This prompts Mario and Olivia to help restore Bowser Jr. back to his original state after Kamek begs them for help. After visiting all the necessary spas in Shangri Spa to get him back to normal, Bowser Jr. helps Mario reach the other set of guards in front of Bowser's castle so Mario can take them down. Once Mario is able to take down Scissors, Bowser Jr. steps up to the plate once more to help Mario guide the airship through King Ali's forces. Although they do him to crash landing, Bowser Jr. does the unthinkable and holds off the enemy folded soldiers so Mario can progress. He ends up surviving the battle too, which is good. On to the Mario and Luigi series, specifically Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, with the core plot of that game following the Paperverse leaking into the normal universe. That of course means the paper version and the regular version of Bowser Jr. would meet up just like their fathers did. The two of them shared quite a bond together in this game too, probably sharing a stronger bond than any other pair of antagonists did with their counterparts. They were fought twice in this game, with one fight being a papercraft fight, which were Beyblade-esque style fights that had a completely different strategy than the standard ones, then a regular one where the two of them fought very similar to the Mario Bros, always attacking in tandem with each other and healing one another with a mushroom if the other's HP got too low. Even after the two of them are defeated, they can't help but think back on all the fun they had together and how they vowed to stay friends forever, even if Paper Bowser Jr. has to go back to the book. Bowser Jr. was also given a bit of his own side story in the remake of Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, this being dubbed Bowser Jr.'s Journey, where Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings try to find a cure for the Blorb's disease, with this one group called the Brute Force Federation claiming to have a cure, and the members consist of Dieter, Kaylee, and Beef, who all work for Fawful in order to help him infiltrate Bowser's castle. They eventually turn to their own plans though, attempting to mind control even Fawful's army using a formula called Melatonin Formula X, using the formula on themselves at the end to fuse into a giant monstrosity to fight Bowser Jr. and his forces. However, they were no match for his forces in the end, allowing him to regain control of his father's castle and his Koopa Troop to celebrate his likeness for doing so. In Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Bowser Jr. served as a major antagonist until the entity known as Megabug fused with Bowser to create Mega Dragon Bowser. He tricks a rabbit named Spawny, the one indirectly responsible for creating the Megabug, to help him overtake the Mushroom Kingdom as a way to impress his father when he returns from his vacation. Bowser Jr.'s fight in this game has him in somewhat of an upgraded version of his clown car, dubbed the Mecha Jr., which is more like a standard robot that uses a cow-shaped hammer for its main weapon. Realizing the Megabug now may seek out Bowser upon his return, Bowser Jr. insists for Mario's team to help him out. Although the Megabug does gain control over Bowser, Mario's team is able to prevail, leading to Bowser Jr. thanking them for their efforts and vowing to be nicer in the future as a result. And last but not least, Bowser Jr.'s role in Bowser's Fury, where he once again plays the role of an ally to Mario, from start to finish too. Not only that, but the magical EGAD paintbrush has returned. He teleports Mario to an area known as Lake Lapcat with the power of his brush. The reason he needs Mario's help is because Bowser Jr. painted his father while he was sleeping, which resulted in Bowser turning into Fury Bowser, a gigantic version of Bowser covered in black paint and arguably his most powerful form to date. Throughout the game, Bowser Jr. can fly alongside Mario to not only defeat enemies or grab collectibles, but he can also paint in M-shaped markings on certain walls to reveal power-ups for Mario to use or store away. Bowser Jr. can also turn into a cat form if you're able to collect every single cat shine in the game. Granted, this is just for cosmetic purposes, and he doesn't really get any stronger or faster when transformed like Bowser did in 3D World, but it's still nice to look at. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I think that just about covers all the bases you guys need to know for Bowser Jr. What was your favorite appearance of Bowser Jr. across the Mario franchise? Was it in any of his major appearances in the games I mentioned in this video, or perhaps a more low-key spin-off like one of the Mario sports games? I'd love to know your thoughts. Of course, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe with the notifications turned on for more awesome Nintendo-related content like this. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.